Hi everybody, I might be late to the game on some of these, but I want to show you some more books I have. So some of these I might be years behind, but they're new to me, so I'm excited about them. And as I go through them, take note that if you've read these, let me know if they're really worth the read. And a lot of people have been talking about hyping a book on Book Talk, on YouTube, on anywhere, any social media whatsoever. Was the hype just as good as the book? Or was it better than the, you know what I mean? Was the book better? Was it not worth it? You know, that type of thing. Because a lot of us, I'm sure I'm not the only one, has kind of gotten fooled. And I'm in the middle of deciding of keeping my Kindle Unlimited or not. Because Amazon will send you sometimes like 99 cents for a book. And then it's yours, right? It's not like you borrow like the library. And then sometimes they have a book of the month that's free or whatever. So I'm not sure Kindle Unlimited is worth it for me anymore, especially since I like having the actual book. All right. First one, Mary Kubica. I like Mary Kubica. So I would probably buy this anyway. The Good Girl. These are probably so old. I'll still tell you a little bit about them. When was this one? 2014. Whew. It's old. Huh. Okay. But anyway, yeah, it's old. That's okay. A woman's abduction unravels a shocking string of secrets in this riveting thriller. One night, Mia Dennett enters a bar to meet her on-again, off-again boyfriend. But when he doesn't show, she unwisely leaves with an enigmatic stranger. At first, Colin Thatcher seems like a safe one-night stand, but following Colin home will tell her, oh my God, I've read this before. That's funny. I don't have a copy, so this will be my trophy copy. I remember this. I loved it. Why did I not make that connection before? Why did this pop up? I did not make this. You know why? Because someone really recommended this as a top thriller for them, and I wrote it down. And I thought, well, I like a lot of things that this person talks about. I think it was Francesca's books. Or was it Michaela Reed's? I don't remember. And I grabbed it. Well, I feel really dumb. Because I know, I bought this at Barnes & Noble, so I know I paid a pretty good price for this. Well, here's my trophy copy. And I know I love this. Oh well, that's before I joined Goodreads and wasn't keeping track. Crazy. So I lost my footage, and we're doing this again. Okay, so Cross My Heart by Megan Collins. And I know I've seen this on Francesca Reads. That's it. And that's why I got the Mary Kubica book. So this one, a year after she was dumped in her wedding dress, Rosie Lachlan is working at her parents' bridal salon, anxious for a happy ending that can't come soon enough. The recipient of a life-saving heart transplant, Rosie knows her health is precious and precarious. She suspects her heart donor is Daphne Thorne, the wife of local celebrity author Morgan Thorne, who she begins messaging via an anonymous service called Donor Connect, ostensibly to learn more about Daphne. But Rosie has a secret. She's convinced that now she has his wife's heart, that she and Morgan are meant to be together. Crazy. Creepy. It's kind of like, I don't know, just creepy. Sirens. I don't know anything about this at all. And I know it's an older book, so I'm not sure what the reviews were. And I got this actually because Amelia Hart, also wrote Wayward, and I really liked Wayward. So I kind of purchased this because I liked the way she writes. And this seems dual timeline too, maybe? In 2019, Lucy awakens in the middle of the night with her hands around her ex-lover's throat. Horrified, she flees to her older sister's house on the Australian coast, hoping Jess can help explain the vivid dreams that preceded the attack. But she's nowhere to be found. As Lucy awaits Jess's return, strange rumors surrounding her sister's small town start to emerge. Numerous men have disappeared at sea. A tiny baby was found hidden in a cave, and sailors tell of hearing women's voices on the waves. Sirens. 1800. Twin sisters Mary and Eliza are torn from their home in Ireland and forced onto a convict ship bound for Australia. Since their mother's drowning when they were girls, they feared the ocean, but as the boat bears them further and further from all they know, they feel the water is calling them. Sirens. Interesting. All right. The Butcher. Jennifer Hillier. So therefore I bought Creep. God, I love her Butcher. A popular psychology professor in Seattle, Sheila is an expert in human behavior and a well-liked educator, but nobody knows the secrets she keeps hidden. Not even the love of her life, Morris. And she needs it to stay that way or she could lose everything. I know people have liked this, but have they liked it as much as The Butcher? Question. Sorry about my chair. The Bones Beneath My Skin by T.J. Klune. I still have to read Cerulean Sea. But this seems like it might be a little different. In the spring of 1995, Nate Cartwright has lost everything. His parents are dead. His only brother wants nothing to do with him, and he's been fired from his job as a journalist in Washington, D.C. With nothing left to lose, he returns to his family's summer cabin outside the small mountain town of Roseland, Oregon, to find some sense of direction. The cabin should be empty, but it's not. So this seems a little different from the other ones. Yeah, it seems a little different, but I don't know. Witness 8 by Steve Kavanaugh. Him, Kill Me, Kill for You. Loved it. So therefore, I'm going to read more Steve Kavanaugh. A former resident of an ultra-elite Manhattan enclave, Ruby now works as a maid in houses like the one she used to live in. Unassuming, she sees everyone's dirty secrets from the insides of their beautiful renovated brownstones. But when Ruby witnesses a murder, she has wicked plans in mind that don't involve telling the authorities the truth. Ooh. I bet you that's twisty. Now, these two came out earlier this year, and I haven't heard anybody talking about them. Now, this one is, I think, a debut. Mother is Watching, Karma Brown. And this is, Mother is Watching, is actually a painting. Okay? And Matilda Tilly Cruson, a 39-year-old mother and art conservator, is tasked with restoring this painting. The painting is believed to be a work of a female surgeon turned artist after a personal tragedy. It's the fourth piece in the collection of only 3 known works. So that's interesting. Soon after receiving the painting, Tilly discovers she's unexpectedly pregnant again, and strange, inexplicable occurrences begin. Insect swarms, eerie visits from her deceased mother, sinister whispers. And she finds out that the only way for this to stop is for her to wreck the painting. But the painting's got other ideas. So this is one, do I read it now before other people may or may not start talking about it? Or do I wait till September, October, creepy season? But see, I always know that new books come out in creepy season. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I read it now? And then anything to do with a cook. I just love them. I don't know. To Kill a Cook by W.M. Akers. I haven't heard anything about this either. Nobody in Manhattan eats better than Bernice Black, the 1972, and she is in the city's busiest restaurant. She is, the busiest city. Let me try that again. It's 1972, and she is the city's busiest restaurant critic, juggling her fiancé and his 2 young sons with the demands of fine dining. Early one morning, Bernice stops by the famed restaurant of her favorite chef and mentor, Laurent Terrell, and discovers a horrific scene in the kitchen. Laurent's severed head pressed in a flawless mold of jellied aspic. Now, I'm laughing because of my wicked sense of humor, I guess, but this is supposed to be funny. Now, I haven't heard anything about this either, and I do want to read this before I see reviews. Like, maybe nobody else is even interested in this book. So that kind of makes me more interested, too. All right. So other than a book I bought, which is now just going to be my trophy copy. There were 7 interesting books. Have you read any of them? Like, especially the last 2? Like, am I the only one that picked these up? It's okay if I am. All right, everybody. Happy reading.